Hello everyone, welcome to 𝗖𝗵𝗵𝗺. Some surplus topics for discussion which are mandatory for your MBBS level. For anybody who is preparing for competitive exam, these topics are although considered in the list of surplus topics, but yes, they hold a vital importance. We will have the discussion on Arenavirus, Calicivirus, Hantavirus, and we will enlist all the zoonotic diseases in this video. So let's start with the first one, Arenavirus. Arenavirus is a group of viruses which are enveloped with helical symmetry. They are segmented, right? And they have got ambisense single-stranded RNA virus, right? So Arenaviridae is a family who are enveloped viruses, who are helically symmetrical, segmented one, and ambisense. So A and A are coming together. Ambisense means both positive sense also, both negative sense also. So arenaviruses have one negative sense and one ambisense strand of RNA, right? Ambi means both. Like, if you have listened to this word amphibians, that means they are both. That means they can live in water, they can live on land, both, right? So that's how you can remember. Coming on to Arenaviridae, they have got a characteristic granular appearance on the electron microscopy cross section. They have got granular appearance. Can you see this granular, all this granular appearance is going to be there. So what are these grainy particles? These grainy particles are nothing, my dear friends, but the ribosomes. These are nothing but the ribosomes which are acquired from the host cells. Okay. So now these grainy particles look like the grain of the sand, and because they look like the grain of the sand, they are called as what? The arenavirus. Arena means land for that matter, and land is having sand for that matter. Okay. So there is a virus called as lymphocytic choriomeningitic virus, which is a rodent borne arenavirus, obviously transmitted by the urine and feces of rodents like mice and hamsters. So this is going to act on your lymphocytes. So there is a virus which is called as lymphocytic choriomeningitic virus. That is a rodent borne virus, and that is going to do what? That is going to attack the lymphocytes. So one thing, important thing, that it has got flu-like symptoms, my dear friends. It has got flu-like symptoms which are going to be there. And one more is the Lassa fever, which is a hemorrhagic fever. Other is the Lassa fever, which is a hemorrhagic fever restricted to the West African countries although, right? But Lassa fever again important. Coming on to the second part, that is called as Calicivirus. Caliciviridae or the Noroviridae are the linear single-stranded non-enveloped icosahedral. All these are important and I have told you already. So what is included in Caliciviridae? Yes, it includes picorna, calci, rio, hepatitis E, and all these things we have already discussed in great detail. If you want, comment down, I will give you the description link also. But why I have taken this? Please remember, I want to tell you that this calcivirus or the Norovirus is associated with cruise ship outbreaks, and it is associated with shellfish consumption. So please remember, this calcivirus is having a cruise ship outbreak of nausea and vomiting. So nausea, vomiting outbreak on the cruise ship is by Caliciviridae. Coming on to the third important topic of this class, that is Hantavirus, again enveloped helical, the negative sense or ambisense, segmented, single-stranded RNA, right? So remember, Hantavirus is an example of robovirus, that is robo means rodent borne viruses, and you have to remember that it is responsible for causing cardiopulmonary syndrome and hemorrhagic fever with renal syndrome. So hemorrhagic fever with renal syndrome and cardiopulmonary syndrome. So please remember like this, that there is a state in India, Haryana, so HR, that is hemorrhagic fever with renal syndrome, and then there is a place in Delhi, everybody must be knowing, that is Connaught Place, right? So CP, again important, that is cardiopulmonary syndrome. Okay. So, these are the important features which you should know, right. Now, coming on to the last part of this video, what are the example of zoonotic bacteria? So, remember the example of zoonotic bacteria generally have their genera names ending in word ella and can be remembered as Borrelia, Bartonella, Brucella, Francisella, Pasteurella, Coxiella. One which is not ella is Yersinia, and you can remember with that with the mnemonic big bad bugs from your pet cat are named ella. Big bad bugs. Okay, big bad bugs from your pet cat. From your pet cat are named as ella. Alright. So, the link of all these organisms I'll provide you in the description, right? But this marks the end of all the surplus topics of our discussion in Micro Mahasutra. Thank you for watching. God bless you. Thanks once again.